Next, we're getting into our probability unit, and we're going to start by taking a look at what's called theoretical probability, and that's what you're really used to calculating. It's what should happen when an event occurs. And probability is the number of favorable outcomes, or what you want to happen, how many ways that what you want to happen could happen, over the total number of outcomes for each event. Starting with rolling a die, something you're probably pretty familiar with. If you roll a die, what is the probability, theoretically, what should happen? How often should you see a 3 occur? Well, there's 1 3 on a die out of 6 numbers, so you have a 1/6 chance of rolling a 3 each time you roll a die. Probability that you get a prime. Now you have to remember what the prime numbers are. Prime numbers are divisible by 1 and itself, so the prime numbers are 2, 3, 5, from 1 through 6. So we have 3 out of 6 numbers that are prime, which simplifies to a 1/2 probability. And what's the probability you roll a number greater than 4? Not a number greater than or equal to, so we're not going to include the 4. So there's 5 and 6, which gives us a 2 out of 6 chance, simplifying to 1/3. Next, we're looking at pulling marbles out of a bag. What's the probability that we get a white marble out of this bag? There are 9 white marbles, and if you add it all up, there are 25 total marbles. That probability doesn't simplify. Next, what's the probability we get a primary color? Hopefully you remember what your primary colors are. Red, blue, and yellow are the primary colors. So there's a total of 16 primary colors in the bag out of 25 total marbles. Probability not red or blue. So now we're going to count all of the marbles that are either not red or blue. Well, blue is not red, and it's blue. So we're going to count the 8 blue marbles, the 2 yellow marbles, and the 9 white marbles. Essentially, we're just asked for everything that's not red. So that gives us a total of 19 marbles out of the 25 in the bag. In this example, we need to know what's in a deck of cards. So I laid it all out for you for those of you that aren't familiar or don't normally see what's in a deck of cards if you have other hobbies. So we have 4 suits. There's hearts, diamonds, clubs, and spades. The hearts and diamonds are red cards, and the clubs and spades are black cards. Within each suit, you have the same cards. You have ace, 2 through 10, and jack, queen, king. The jack, queen, and king all have faces on them, so those are also called face cards. So what's the probability that we get a 5? There's a 5 of hearts, 5 of diamonds, 5 of clubs, and 5 of spades. So there are 4 5s out of 52. And one way that I remember this multiplication fact, 4 times 13 equals 52, because there's 4 suits, 13 cards in each suit, for a total of 52 cards in a deck. So this simplifies to 1 out of 13, which makes sense because for every 13 cards you see, if you're looking at all the hearts, one of them will be a 5. Probability that it is a red face card. So we're counting the jack, queen, and king for the hearts and diamonds. So that gives us a total of 6 cards out of 52 total cards. Simplifying this, we get 3 out of 26. And finally, the probability that it is not a club. So everything other than the clubs. So that gives us the hearts, the diamonds, and the spades. So 13 times 3 is 39 out of 52. Dividing them each by 13, we get 3 out of 4. Using the spinner, here are your you try questions.